I have guitar amps, and from time to time you turn the knobs, and they go like sounds like there's something wrong with your amp or something, like there's something wrong with the resistor or something. It's not the resistor. There's dust. It climbs underneath the knob and crawls down that stem and gets in, and the dust actually makes it sound like that. So you buy this stuff called WD-40 electronic contact cleaner. Comes in an 11-ounce can, and it's between $6, $7, and $8. Sometimes some places charge a little bit more. Well, I had a big giant can hanging around my house, and it's kind of funny, but I can't find it. I never even got to use it yet. I didn't buy it that long ago, so apparently somebody must have stole it from me. So I went out and bought a cheaper brand that works just as good. It's called Johnsens. Not the kind of Johnson, it's that kind of Johnson with the ENS at the end. See? Over here. And it's the electronic cleaner. What you do is you take that little stem, stick it in the end of this tip over here, this tip, and shake it very well, like maybe 100 million times. And then you spray it. Take off the knob of your radio or your amplifier, guitar amp, bass amp, and there's a little stem that the knob slides on. Just lay the speaker down. Don't let any of this stuff get on your speaker. But anyway, just spray a little zap it on top of the stem and let it drip down. And then what you do is put the knob back on it without it being plugged in, and work, go all the way from 1 to 10, like maybe 20 times on each knob. Plug that puppy in, be like brand new. But the point is my computer speakers, they're only about this big. They sound fabulous. If you guts to know, the creative ones are good. I only paid like $40, $50. Actually, my friend Ralph Cook gave them to me, and they are phenomenal. They're like I think they're made by, they're made by Cambridge Soundworks. They're really good though. I tried a more expensive pair. I paid almost $200 and it didn't even sound as good as this. So I said, you know what? I'll just keep buying these. I'll get them used because they don't make them anymore. But anyway, the plug that you plug in, the little green plug, the little tiny 1/8 jack, I think it's a 3.5. You plug it into the back of your computer so you can get sound. Well, one of my speakers wasn't working. So you know what? I says, that's why I went and bought another pair of speakers. It wasn't the speakers. I says, maybe there's dust in the hole since there's no knob to take off. It's the same idea, right? So I took some of this stuff, and no, I didn't spray it into the hole. I sprayed the tip. I put a little puddle in my hand and saturated it good, and then very carefully wiped off the excess so it wouldn't drip on my rug, because God forbid if there's like a stain. So this ain't like oil though, it's not. So I saturated the tip of that 1/8 jack and stuck it in the hole, and I'm sure that it absorbed all that dust. Now my speakers sound good. They both work. So I never knew that you could do that. I figured it out on my own. I'm like a little Einstein. If I told you something, would you believe me? I'm related to Einstein. Yeah. Okay? All right.